Welcome back to the course Fundamentals of Stereochemistry. I am Dr. T. Agustin Arul Prasad. On completion of this module, you will learn to explain stereoisomerism, optical activity, optical isomerism, elements of symmetry, asymmetry, dissymmetry, chirality, criteria for optical activity, enantiomers, and diastereomers. Organic molecules are three-dimensional in nature. The molecules differ in their three-dimensional structure, and such structures of the same molecule are called stereoisomers. They are different in their relative arrangement of atoms or in space around the carbon atom. And this phenomenon is what we call it as stereoisomerism. The spatial arrangement of atoms or groups is also called as configuration. Stereoisomers have the same structural formula but have different configuration. This is the fundamental idea about stereoisomers and stereoisomerism. Stereochemistry is the branch of chemistry that deals with the three-dimensional structure of the molecule and its chemical properties. Let us try to recap the various terminologies that we need to use in this entire course on stereochemistry. Let us try to understand the meaning of the following terms. Chirality. Chirality is the property of an object, for example a molecule, of being non-superimposable on a mirror image like object. Constitution of a compound is the number and types of atoms contained in the compound, along with the information about how the atoms are connected to each other and their bond order. Constitution does not convey any information regarding to their spatial arrangement. Coming back to configuration, the configuration of a molecule is the spatial arrangement of atoms or groups of atoms in the molecule, and it is independent of rotation about any single bond. So configuration does not arise due to the rotation of carbon-carbon single bond. Whereas conformation of the molecule is the precise spatial arrangement of atoms or groups of atoms in a molecule as a result of rotation of carbon-carbon single bond. Therefore, there are an infinite number of possible conformations for a single molecule. However, only those conformational isomers possessing energy minima are referred as conformers. So, what are conformers? Only those conformational isomers possessing energy minima are referred as conformers. Stereoisomers, on the other hand, are isomers with same constitution but with different spatial arrangement of their atoms or groups around the carbon. Stereoisomers may be subdivided into configurational isomers and conformational isomers. This is the broad classification of stereoisomers. In both these types, the isomers are either enantiomers or diastereomers. Again, stereoisomers are compounds that have the same molecular formula and the same connectivity but different arrangement of atoms in a three-dimensional space. Stereoisomers cannot be converted into each other without breaking bonds. Now, this is one of the fundamental difference between a conformational isomer and a configurational isomer. If you want to have another conformer, the other conformer can be generated by rotating a carbon-carbon single bond. Whereas in the case of configurational isomers, if you want to create another configurational isomer, it can happen only with the breaking of the bond. And we know enantiomers are non-superimposable mirror images of each other or chiral molecules which are mirror images. What is a chiral or an asymmetric carbon? A tetrahedral carbon atom bearing four different substituents are called chiral or asymmetric carbon. What are chirality centers or stereo centers? Asymmetrically substituted atoms in a molecular structure. The most common type encountered in this course will be chiral carbon with four different substituents. Stereoisomers, which are not enantiomers or not mirror image of each other, are called as diastereomers. And a meso compound is a symmetric molecule or an achiral molecule that contains stereo centers. Meso compounds and their mirror images are not stereoisomers since they are identical in nature. A racemic mixture is a mixture that contains equal amount of enantiomers. A racemic mixture exhibits no optical activity because the activities of the individual enantiomers are equal and opposite in value, thereby cancelling each other out. We are going to see in detail in the later part of the course. And what is the optical purity? The difference in percent between two enantiomers present in a mixture in unequal amount. For example, if a mixture contains say 75% of one enantiomer, say let us say R, or let me put it as a plus, a dextrorotatory, and 25% of the other, the optical purity of the mixture is now 75 minus 25, which is 50%. And absolute configuration is a description of the precise three-dimensional topography of the molecule, and relative configuration is the description of a three-dimensional topography of the molecule relative to an arbitrary standard. Now we are going to discuss these through two aspects in detail. Absolute configuration is what we call it as the R and S configuration. Okay, so R and S configuration, and relative configuration is what we call it as D, capital D and capital L configuration. So absolute and relative configurations may or may not coincide. So please remember, you can have a D isomer and L isomer, and you can have a D plus isomer or a D minus isomer. Similarly, you can have an L plus isomer or L minus isomer. The ability of a chiral substance to rotate the plane polarized light by a specific angle is what we call it as optical activity. Dextrorotatory is the ability of a chiral substance to rotate the plane of polarized light to the right, and levorotatory is the ability of a substance to rotate the plane of polarized light to the left. Specific rotation is the measured angle of rotation of polarized light by a pure chiral sample under specified standard condition.